Alright, listen up humans. Let me tell you about someone who pulled off a feat greater than smashing mountains or outwitting the celestial armies. I'm talking about a girl named Helen Keller. Now imagine this. You wake up one day and the world is gone. No colours, no sounds, not even the faintest hint of light or voices. Nothing but a dark silence, like being trapped inside a box with no way out. Scary, right? I mean, even for someone like me, the mighty Monkey King, that would be a nightmare I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. But that's exactly what Helen Keller faced every day of her life since she was just a little girl. No sight, no hearing, just her thoughts and the walls of darkness around her. Most of us would have given up, maybe even cursed the heavens. But Helen? She had no interest in staying trapped. She wasn't content to just sit quietly in her own world. She had a fire burning inside her that no darkness could put out. One day, a teacher named Sullivan came along. Now let me tell you, Anne was like the master of unlocking doors that no one else could even see. With patience as great as the Jade Emperor's arrogance, she taught Helen how to communicate. It started with something as simple as running water. Imagine not knowing what water is and suddenly having someone help you understand it with just the touch of your hand. Anne spelled out the word in Helen's palm while water flowed over her other hand, and suddenly the whole concept lit up in Helen's mind. It was like magic, only not the kind you summon with spells. It was the magic of understanding, of connecting with the world that seemed so far away. Now me? I could smash my way through a mountain if it stood in my way. I've flown across the heavens, leaped into the pits of the underworld. But what Helen did, breaking through that wall of silence and darkness, was something even I couldn't imagine pulling off. Every word she learned was like smashing a brick out of an invisible prison wall. And every concept she grasped was like another step into a world she was reclaiming for herself. She didn't stop there either. Helen learned how to speak, how to write, and became a beacon for everyone who faced challenges that seemed impossible. She spoke in front of crowds, wrote books, and showed the world that, with persistence, no barrier is too great. I mean, she couldn't see or hear, yet she managed to share her message of strength and resilience with people everywhere. I'd say that beats my fancy cloud-leaping tricks any day. See, the biggest battles aren't always against ogres or armies, or even the grand heavens above. Sometimes they're inside us. They're battles we have to fight each day just to break out of the darkness. And Helen did that with a strength that the Jade Emperor himself couldn't have commanded. So next time you're thinking something's impossible, remember Helen Keller. She redefined what it meant to break limits. And as for me, well, I'd rather smash a mountain 10 times over than face what she did, and she did it without a single ounce of magic. Wukong leaned back, tapping his golden staff on the ground with a look of admiration. Lesson learned, folks. Limits are just walls waiting to be smashed. And sometimes the greatest magic of all is pure, stubborn persistence.